All right, so I'm out at Wisconsin International Raceway. First time of 2024. I'm probably going to be out here a few times this year because I'm going to need to get my practice down, get working on my launches for when Hot Rod Drag Week comes along. I want to be sure that I get good and consistent on those launches and get competitive. So I don't have a whole lot of experience launching this thing since I put the battery in the trunk, and that's an extra 52 pounds of ballast that's behind the rear axle. That should really help me put the power down off the line and hopefully improve those 60-foot times. Even though I've got the taller first gear right now, it's 11% taller than the factory gearbox, so that is working against me. I have to really be careful with the clutch and make sure I manipulate it right and keep those revs up and don't let the engine bog off the line. The alternative is it screams to the moon and I spin through the clutch. That's what happened to me last year at Pontiac Adventures on a pass, and I don't want to keep repeating that because I don't want to have to replace this clutch. That's basically what I'm going to be working on tonight. It's about 80 degrees right now. Should cool off to below 70 before everything is done tonight. I don't anticipate setting a new personal best unless I get a perfect launch and perfect shifts, and it would probably be the last pass of the night because of the density altitude, but we'll see. Anything that gets me consistent 1.860s tonight, I will be happy with. It gives me room to improve, and it would be nice to establish some consistency. So we'll see what happens tonight. Second gear again. Car felt kind of squirrely going down the track. You know what's funny? First time I came back here in 22, first pass I was up against a sport bike, missed second gear. If I hadn't missed second gear then, I'd have beat a sport bike. I don't know why the car felt so squirrely going down the track. That was interesting. I better check tire pressures when I get back. I wonder if it was still a 12 even with the missed second gear. In the right lane. Yeah, 1274, same as last year. 114, that's about right on. How funny. Okay, it's time for run number 2. First pass I made, I found out there was only 12 pounds in one tire and 15 in the other. And that's why the car was so squirrely. So I got them both bumped up to 16.5 now. So it should get down track a lot better. I mean, the grip was unbelievable, but I'd rather spin on the line than feel that squirrely on the track again. Damn it! That's twice. God damn it, what is going on? I have never had that much trouble missing second. I really don't want to maul the gear, but I mean, God, I don't know why it's not going in. Other gears are fine. That is frustrating. Well, unfortunately, my GoPro died just after I made this last pass, but finally got second gear, went to the floor off the line, cut a 1.8260 foot, which is the best ever with this first gear, and it went 1203 at 116.8. So I attribute the 116.8 to the temperature. Hopefully later tonight I can get back up to 118. But finally got a good launch, and now I know I gotta just give her full throttle off the line, and I gotta give it more RPM. I was giving it about 45, 4,600, and then I stood on it. I'm gonna stand on it around $5,000 and see if that makes a difference. Alright, camera's probably gonna die again, but I'm going in for my 4th pass. I know now to just rev it up to high 4s, almost 5, and dump it off the line. I'm getting good grip. My buddy's gonna tape this one, so if this dies, hopefully I'll still have a record of it.
Nasty lifter tick, you gotta wait for that thing to come apart.
It's actually not a lifter tick. I know it sounds like one, but it's not. So as you can see, that turned out to be a pretty good night. There was one more pass that you didn't see where I was going up against a 5.0 Mustang that was having trouble getting out of the hole, but on that pass I ended up running an 1198. Now the 1198 can be put down to the density altitude decreasing because the temp was going down. The great thing was the consistency, because when I wasn't missing second gear, runs 3, 4, and 5, my 60 foots were 182, 185, and 184. Just what you want to see. Means good consistent launches out of the hole, and when it comes to doing the class I'm going to be in at Hot Rod Drag Weekend, that's all that matters. So I'll probably take this thing to the track at least once more before I get the new rear end with the 411s built. Might go twice. We'll see how the summer goes. I'm hoping in a couple of months to get that 411 rear end built, and then this thing, I can tell already, is going to be a rocket, because if I can turn 1.8s into 1.6s with better gearing off the line, this thing is going to be a mid-second 11 car, no problem. There will be new updates soon, and there will be future racing episodes too of Josh's Car Corner. See you in the next one.